What's up, you guys? It's Jonno. Today I am going to be playing some Pokemon Go in Land Park. Now I'm not actually driving right now. It just gave me that because I came in and out of the app and it thought that I was walking really fast. So this is a polywag nest. There's a lot of polywags here. And it's basically a gigantic, huge park where a lot of people come to play every day, and I'm gonna go and hit a whole bunch of stops. So this is one of my Destination Pokemon Go series videos. There's a lot of water here, so I get some Magikarps. There's definitely a polywag nest here over by the zoo, so I'm gonna go over and pick up some polywags. And there's a bunch of other really interesting Pokemon that spawn here as well, because as you can see, the park is mega huge. It's like one of the biggest destinations you can go in Sacramento. It's a gigantic park. It's probably bigger than the Capitol Park, which I've also done a video on. So you guys can also check out the Capitol Park video as well. That's a super lit area as well. Hey. I'm good, bro. Yeah. Yeah, but I do in the cartridges now. They got those little vape pens. No, the vape pens. Yeah. This guy's trying to sell me weed in the park. He's like, "You good, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." That's funny. It looks like I'm on some kind of giant golf course and I don't want to get hit by golf balls, so I'm going to stay on the street. Like I said, you guys, this park is gigantically huge. It is mega huge. There's a ton of stuff in the park. That's why they call it Land Park, because there's a lot of land, I guess. Hi. Cute dogs. Yeah, the littler, the higher the maintenance. Yep. Oh, they're tough, huh? Oh, yeah. Nice people out in the park today. So that is where I'm going, and it looks like there might be a shortcut for me, so I'm gonna try and take it because I really want to get over there a little bit faster. I think it'll be okay. I would have got a Pokestop if I would have gone the other way, but it's longer. So I'm cutting through the golf course, but I'm on a road, and the road seems like it is traveled pretty well. So I'm just gonna walk right on through and walk in between these sand bunkers. And I think if I stay on the road, I'll be just fine. Alright, I achieved shortcut success. I haven't been yelled at by any golfers. That's really what I was trying to avoid. They're very particular about who's on the greens, and I do not have any clubs, that's for sure. Alright, so you guys can see why I wanted to take a shortcut. Obviously, this area over here is lit. This area is super lit, like unbelievably. So I was doing a live stream earlier and I was having connection issues with the live stream, and I decided I'm not gonna do a live stream. This is gonna be like really good. And if I do a live stream, then I won't be able to capture it. So I decided to stop the live stream and just capture a full 1080p HD video. So you guys can see the current time, it's 8 p.m. It's not really late in the evening, but it's not early either. And all of the Pokestops here are lit. So a lot of people have been talking about Old Sac and going to Old Sac to get a lot of lit Pokestops. But Old Sac isn't a park, and you catch more Pokemon in the park. That's why the area around me looks like ocean. It's actually not ocean, it's just park. So it's all green like that for a reason. That signifies that you'll catch more Pokemon here. So this actually is a better area than anywhere to go. It's probably the best area to go, period. I should get him. I gave him the raspberry and the grape ball. Alright, gotcha. So like I said, it is a polywag nest over here. There should be a lot of polywags. That's what I'm expecting at least. My primary objective out here is to catch as many Pokemon as possible so I can get Stardust. A lot of times I do turn on the Lucky Egg and I'm getting a lot of Pokemon out here, but I'm not sure if I'm going to turn on the Lucky Egg. I may have to do it though, because there's just so much going on. Let's do it. I'm going to turn on the Lucky Egg and the incense at the same time, so I have to wait for my incense to run out. Oh, it has run out. Alright you guys, so I'm over by the pond here, I'm over by Fairy Town, I'm also by the zoo. So this is the polywag nest. I should see more polywags as I get closer and closer to the zoo. And I can already see polywags on the radar.
Myself with 10.
Oh. I had to throw a great ball for a venom net. That's not awesome. Just a couple. I thought I would see more.
Back here?
Yeah, but only a few. Near the water. Somebody's got lures over there too. Dude was asking me if I saw any polywags. So right now, it's a nest for polywag, but that doesn't mean it will stay a nest for polywag because the nests have been known to change. They've changed once as of now, and they should probably change on a regular basis, I'm guessing. So it could be a nest for something different later. Now there's 5 stops over here, so I want to come over here and get all these stops. because I really want to get as many items as possible, so this seems like the natural place for me to go. It's interesting, somebody could light up all 5 stops and have 5 lures in the same place. That would be pretty epic. Ooh, execute, nice. That's a good one. He should stay. I gave him the raspberry. So it's interesting that there's 5 stops here and not one of them is a gym. They're so close together, usually you see some that are a gym. So it's kind of curious. I think it would be interesting to put a lure on all 5 of them and see what shows up. I like to throw the Pokeball right after he does his attack because usually it's a good chance that I'll get him. Sometimes they do 2 attacks in a row, but even then if you throw well, you should get it. And I got the nice throw and the curveball on that one. So this is kind of a nice circle. I could actually just walk circles here and catch all 5 of these stops and just stock up on items, which I might actually do that. It's kind of ridiculous, but screw it. If it actually works and I can do a circle in 5 minutes and catch the new stops, that is what I'll probably do. Should have an egg hatch any minute now. This is looking like a good little circle around. It's kind of long though. There's like this big wall in the way, and it actually doesn't make a complete circle. It's like kind of a roundabout way. So what I'm gonna do is head back over to the other stops. And I'll just kind of go the long way around. Now this actually is a good park to come through with your car, because so many stops are adjacent to the road, so you could just drive through slowly. I don't recommend playing in your car, but if you are going to do it, this isn't a bad place to come. But you should note that you're not supposed to be in the park after dark. So you can drive through, but if you're cruising around too much, you may get thrown out. So here goes my egg as promised. Let's go ahead and see what's in it. Oh, Pidgey, yay. But how much Stardust? 633 Stardust. It's really all about the Stardust with the egg hatches. 633 is a lot of Stardust. In general, I get 500 for having one gym at the end of every day. So I got 600 off of that egg, so pretty decent. Now I technically could do a circle around that building that I was just talking about, and you see the other stops are coming open again, so kind of interesting. I mean, if I had the time, I could just walk circles around there and I would be able to pick up items in the 5-minute time frame. So that particular little group of stops right there, if you have the time and you want to walk and you want to not go a very far distance, and you just want to pick up items the whole time, that would be the spot to do it if you're in the park. And if you're looking for this area, it's called Funderland. 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 So Funderland is a good recommendation. Also, Fairytown is a very good recommendation, and I would recommend the zoo. Alright, so there's some stops lit over here, so I'm going to go to them, see if there's anything good coming up. I'm glad I zoomed out or I wouldn't have seen that. So there's a lot of stops lit over here. There's 4 stops lit over here. I mean, this is amazing. It's a 524 EV, so I'm going to try and get it, because I want to evolve it. It's a pretty strong one. I'd like to see a 600 or 700 EV, but that's still a pretty strong one. So there's a lot of Pokemon available here. Just gonna try and catch them all while I'm standing here, and then I'll move on. So many Pokemon. I love it when they're low level. So much better. I only want to get a high level every once in a while. I want it to be super high level, not just a little. There's a Mankey.
They're closed already. I could throw you in there and then you could play all night.
Oh no. This is terrible.
Hey, look at that. Yeah, a little blue. I still like Steven's idea of the all screwed up shirt. Yeah, dude. I'm like half tempted to buy that shirt just to piss everyone off.
Alright, you guys, I am just walking back. I'm going back towards Sac City College where I started. There are sprinklers on right now, which I'm trying carefully to avoid. And I'm actually doing a pretty good job. It's a little known fact about sprinklers. You actually can walk in between them. Because why would a bunch of gardeners put sprinklers up that would spray them? You know, like they want to be able to work on the sprinklers and not get sprayed. So you actually can walk through them. You do have to watch pretty carefully just to make sure that you don't get caught. Alright, so I did get hit by the sprinklers. Right in the face. I gotta say, it's pretty cold. I'm all wet now. So that happened. Luckily my phone is waterproof. But who knows what kind of chemicals they put inside that water. Oh yeah, it got me good. Soaked me, got me right in the ear. I even ran because I kind of knew it was going to happen. So it's been a while since I've been able to get the Pokestops to load, so I'm going to refresh the game. Sometimes that does work. Oh, look you guys, I got a Mega Potion. Or it's called a Max Potion. So that's cool. So it's pretty dark. I'm just walking out of the park now. I'm gonna walk back over to City College and then walk over to Curtis Park and then home. So I'll show as much as the video is able to. It only records for an hour and a half. I can't believe I got hit by the water so bad. I'm still wet on my face. So I'll know those of you who actually watch my whole videos, because you're gonna comment something about me getting hit in the face with the sprinklers. even though I was just talking about how it's easy to not get hit by the sprinklers. So you guys go ahead and leave those comments down there. Then I'll know who the true fans are. Alright, so you can see all those stops up there in the distance. That is Sac City College. That's my next stop. I actually started there, and then I walked over here, so I'm just walking back now. Now that is one strong mushroom dude. I'm gonna try and get him. Nope, he broke free. Try again. Please. Stay. Oh, I think he's gonna stay. Yes, I got him. He's over 1,000. All right, I want to see what attacks he has. He only has X Scissor. I already have a Parasect that has really good attacks. Check this out. Oops. This is the one. He's got Solar Beam, which is really powerful. So that's the one I'm really happy about. I'm catching alternates just in case they have higher IVs, but for now, this is the one. That's why he's got the star. And there is Sac City in all its glory, so that's where I'm headed next. And there's a water fountain over there. I'm gonna hit the water fountain as well. Wow, that throw was terrible. Where the hell was that going? Oh my God, where did that one go too? Same thing. That was crazy. Those two throws were nuts. All right, gotcha. So I'm back over at Sac City now. I'm gonna walk through. Once again, I am out of space. Hopefully I can catch all these guys before they run off. There's a lot of Pokemon as soon as I got over here. Hopefully I can get them all. The circle was so tiny when I hit him, and I got the curveball. He should stay. Yeah, I I noticed they stay when you hit it with the tiny circle, and that's what it says on the official Pokemon Go website as well. So it is pretty handy when that works. This Rattata is giving me such a hard time. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with a freaking Rattata. Alright, Rattata, I'm done with you. That was ridiculous. Jeez. Alright, so that's Sac City. If you guys are in the area of Land Park anyway, then Sac City's right there. And now I'm gonna walk over to Curtis Park. Alright, you guys, I'm going to cut my video short there because I don't know when it's going to end because of the hour and a half cutoff. So I'm just going to end it so I can do a proper outro. That has been Sac City and Land Park. You guys can check that out. That's Sacramento, California, of course. And I think Land Park is probably the best place to go and play Pokemon Go in the entire city. I haven't found anywhere better, and that's because it is a park. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks to all my awesome subscribers, and peace.